Hey guys, Cece here with a brand new video, and today's video, as you can see from the title, is going to be my top foundations for oily skin for the spring and the summertime. Now, we all know that in the summertime, us oily skin girls have an issue, okay? We can either look beat from head to toe with all this makeup on and have it melt off by the end of the night, or we can pretty much go very light to make sure that we don't look like an oil slick by the end of the day. So I found some foundations that hopefully make it easier for you in the summertime. I don't think any foundation, honestly, when your skin is extremely oily, like mine is really oily. So I just do not think any foundation is gonna last on me for 10 hours, 12 hours, and still look like it did when I put it on. I just don't see that happening. Usually my foundation starts to break up at about the really good ones start to break up at about maybe the 7-hour mark or so. So I mean, I can always, you know, go in, kind of play with it with my fingers and then reset it and it looks fine. But just leaving it alone straight through, my really best heavy duty tough foundation starts to break up around the 6 to 7 hour mark if I don't touch it. So I feel like that's with all foundations. That's no matter if I set it, if I prime it, whatever. So these are those foundations that I'm going to show you. The ones that are heavy duty, that are built to last, that literally you just need to touch up a little bit because you will probably get a little bit of shine coming through, but that's it. You're good to go. They're the most easy and effortless that you're gonna get as a very oily skin girl. You dry skin heifers are lucky. I just want to say that, okay? Also, are you guys noticing the new background? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know. I really want to start like switching up where I film. I know I film in front of my vanity a lot, so I wanted to start filming in front of my backdrops. I have several different backdrops that I want to switch to, so hopefully you guys are enjoying the switch up. Let me know what you guys think down below. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So I have 2 drugstore foundations and I have 4 higher end foundations. The first foundation that I want to mention is a drugstore foundation, and this is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. Now I did a full review on this probably about, might have been over 2 years ago, and I have just been in love with this foundation ever since. I remember when I wore this foundation, it wasn't in like the dead of summer. This one was like in the fall, this incident. I wore the foundation. I totally forgot to set it, and I was good like pretty much to the end of the day. I had some powder with me, like some blotting powder, and I went in and I kind of blotted it and used some tissue and kind of got the excess oil like off my nose and stuff. But other than that, I was fine, and I just thought that this foundation held up amazingly. So if your skin isn't extremely oily, you probably don't even need to set this foundation, but I mean, I set my foundation every day, no matter what type of foundation it is, but this stuff held up very well. I was very impressed by it, and I'm not so sure about the poreless part, but the matte, this definitely passes that test. The next foundation, you guys probably already know that I was going to mention this, and this is the L'Oreal 24-Hour Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. Now, I don't know if it stays on your face for 24 hours because I do not wear my makeup personally for that long, but I have gone through some very long 10, 11, 12-hour days with this foundation, and I found that I still look pretty good by the end of the day. Now, I always keep a powder with me, some blot powder, and I'm always like blotting the sides of my nose with tissue just to grab the excess oils, but I find that I don't have to do it as much with this foundation. With any of these foundations that I'm going to mention, this stuff is like glue on your face too. Like, you put it on, it's there. It's not going anywhere. It dries pretty quickly, and it gives you a medium to full covering foundation, or a full covering finish. So it's a really great product. I love it. This is on the more expensive side of the drugstore. I think this is like $12 to $13 or $12 to $14 depending on where you get it from. So drugstore prices are really hiking up, but this Maybelline one is actually only like $6 to $8 depending on where you get it. So you be the judge of which one you want. And in the Maybelline, I am 330 Toffee Caramel, I can't talk, and in the L'Oreal, I am 109 Classic Tan. Alright guys, so moving on to the higher end foundations, we're going to get this one out of the way first because I think you already know I'm going to say it. And it's the Becca Evermatte Shine Proof Foundation. Now, I've done another full review on this foundation and I am just, this stuff blew my socks off. Especially combined with the Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector from Becca. Oh, like, oh, those two together. Can I die now? Can I die now? Those two together are bomb.com. This foundation is just, it's been a favorite of mine for years now. Years and years and years. I'm almost done with this one. I have probably a few more uses left, but I just absolutely love this foundation. I find that it goes on well. I find that it stays on well. This is one of the ones, this one isn't like super long wearing on me, but it does look good while it's on. Like this one, I find that it starts to wear off within like the 6 to 7 hour mark. It just starts to wear off. It could be because I only put a thin layer of it on, but I do find that it wears off on me. But I definitely still love the foundation. I love the way it looks. I love the way it makes my skin look, and I'm just very impressed with this. And I'm in the color Amber. Next is another oldie but goodie foundation. This is the MAC Matchmaster foundation. I'm in the color 6.0 and this is another baby of mine. This I've actually repurchased, so this is my second bottle of this foundation, and I tell you guys all the time, when I repurchase a foundation, that is saying something, because I am always trying out new foundations and trying out new things. So when I repurchase something, that means that I really like it, and I really like this. It is just an amazing foundation. It goes on well. It's called Matchmaster because you put it on your skin and it kind of supposed to shade adjust to your skin, and I find that it does do that with mine. This is a really good match for me already, so I mean I don't have any issues with the color at all. There's a huge color range. You guys know MAC is just great. Some people do break out from MAC, so definitely be leery if you're one of those people. I probably wouldn't trust this, but it works fine for my skin. This is one of those foundations where it's not really a matte finish. It's more like a satin matte. So it's not totally matte, but it's a demi matte, I guess I'll call it. It's not totally matte, so this still lets a little bit of your skin come through, and it still gives you a more natural finish and not really that like flat matte appearance. This L'Oreal Infallible, this gives you like a flatter matte appearance, and while I like that sometimes, especially when I need my foundation to stay on all day, this stuff is really great because it's good for every day where I can just get a natural finish. Obviously you do have to work a little harder. You probably have to blot a couple more times, but I'm totally okay with that. Next foundation that I have here to show you is a new baby. This is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. Now I got this foundation a little over a month ago, and I have been totally head over heels in love with it. This is actually one of the more affordable foundations at Sephora. I think this one's like $26 or so. So it's real, or maybe it's $34. Okay, so maybe it's not that affordable. Okay, whatever, scratch that. This is just a really great foundation. I love it because it has a very unique applicator. So it has like a doe foot applicator, so it's easy for you to apply it to your face. And they also have a nice color range as well. In this foundation, I am in the color 21 Cream Caramel, and I definitely love it. It is very red on my skin, I will say that. This color is extremely red when I put it on, but I'm able to correct it with bronzer and under eye concealer and everything like that. I just kind of use a yellow base, like under eye powder, under eye concealer, bronzer, all of that stuff. I just kind of moved more cool toned instead of warm toned in the rest of my makeup, and I'm able to make this work quite well. But I love it that much that I'm willing to do that for it. This kept my skin matte for a good portion of the day. I didn't have to blot too much with it. It was just effortless applying it. It's like a medium covering foundation, but then you can also double it as a concealer. I think this is a perfect summer foundation. This is one of those ones great for travel. You throw in your travel bag. This is all you need. You don't need a concealer as long as you get your right color. You don't need a concealer, and this is just a great foundation. So kudos to Clinique for this. The last foundation that I have to show you is, of course, the Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is one of those foundations that just is not going anywhere. This is one of those foundations I feel like a lot of people slept on for a long time, and then somebody like brought it back on YouTube and everybody was like, oh, that's such a great foundation. And it doesn't come with the pump, by the way. This is a MAC pump which fits onto this, and I just put it on there. But this, again, Estee Lauder Double Wear. What more can I say about this? This is also my second bottle of this foundation, and this stuff is, when they say double wear, they mean it. It's not going anywhere. It's sticking to your face like glue. So, I mean, I don't even know what to say. It's not that expensive of a foundation. It's in the $30 range. So, I mean, it's not 50, it's not 60, it's not 40, so it's in the $30 range. So I definitely like that. I don't mind repurchasing a foundation like this. Something like a Marc Jacobs foundation or a YSL foundation or a Giorgio Armani foundation. I'm like, I don't know if I want to repurchase that just yet. This I don't mind repurchasing because it is in the $30 range. And again, it stays on your face. It keeps me pretty matte throughout the day, and I have no complaints with this baby right here. They also have such a large variety of shades, so you are destined to find your shade whatever color you are. Alright guys, so that is all I have for you today. Those are all of the foundations that I love for oily skin for spring and summer. If you guys have any more recommendations for foundations I should try this season, definitely let me know down below. I would love to know your thoughts. If you've tried any of these foundations that I just mentioned, let me know what you think. Do they work on your oily skin? And for my dry skin girls, do they work on your skin for the spring and summer as well? I know I have a lot of drier skinned subscribers, so let us know down below. Help somebody out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget that I post videos 2 times a week, so you definitely want to be subscribed so you can get those notifications. I also throw in bonus videos throughout the week, so I could be posting a video at any time. So you need to know that information, so go ahead, hit the subscribe button. You do it? Okay, cool. Also, like this video if you enjoyed watching videos like this. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel and supporting my videos. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social medias. They're always in the description box. So Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. Follow me there, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.